Gently nestled in the Pacific Ocean, the beautiful and yet fragile island of Palau has a booming tourism industry. Tourists who, unfortunately, have a very bad habit of damaging reefs, littering oceans, and poaching Palau's protected species. But how does a tiny local population of 21,000 folks with limited resources keep over 160,000 visitors a year from misbehaving? The answer to that question is the Palau Pledge. How do you get customers to stop behaving badly? Well, according to the people of Palau, it's simple. You just get them to make a promise. No promise, no Palau.
Introducing the Palau Pledge, a first-of-its-kind immigration policy for good. All visitors now need to sign an environmental pledge to gain admittance into Palau. Stamped into the passport of international arrivals, the pledge is a formal promise to Palau's children.
Children of Palau,
I take this pledge
to preserve and protect your beautiful and unique island home.
But the Palau Pledge is about so much more than a stamp and a signature and a passport. It's about a completely redefined tourism and immigration experience that was deliberately designed to influence a change in behavior. It's made up of a multitude of innovative touchpoint experiences, not the least of which is their compulsory in-flight movie, played on all flights coming into Palau, where a clumsy, careless giant who has been unintentionally damaging the island of Palau is convinced by the island's children to change his damaging ways. Now, the pledge itself was launched at the UN in 2017, and almost immediately it started to trend on social media. In the first 6 weeks, it garnered $1.7 billion worth of earned media with a, wait for it, $0 media spend. And within the first 6 months, over 83,000 pledges were signed by visitors and local Palauans alike. In fact, it's estimated that over the next 10 years, over 2 million pledges will be signed. The island of Palau, a real brand, creating real experiences that drive real results. There are 3 things that I absolutely love about this idea, and I think that should inspire us all as we move forward to create our own experiences that drive results. The first thing is that it focuses on the positive and not the punitive. Focuses on the positive and not the punitive. So we don't want people to take bags at the grocery store, we start to charge for them. Or we want people to pay their bills on time, we start to charge them a penalty. But this whole experience, the Palau Pledge, was based on a positive story, something that everybody felt that they could get behind. Now, don't get me wrong. Violators of the pledge could be fined up to $1 million, whether it was a visitor or a local person from Palau. But overall, it was a positive story, a positive experience, and it made people feel like they were part of something that was bigger than themselves. The second thing that I love about this idea is that they were very clear that they were going to need the support and power of influencers on social media. And I think as businesses, perhaps we don't think about that often enough. Who are the powerful influences in your industry? How could you get their attention and their support so that they could help you turn your big ideas into big results? The bottom line is that the Palau Pledge had zero budget, but thousands of dollars rolled in to support the initiative because they were able to get the attention and the support of powerful influencers. And the third thing that I absolutely love about this idea was just that it was completely, outrageously courageous. This tiny nation could have very easily talked themselves out of the idea. They could have said, we can't do it, we're too small, we don't have the money. After all, they needed to influence a government to change their entire immigration policy. So, what ideas are you struggling with in your business? What do you think you can't do? Because, frankly speaking, if the 13th smallest nation in the world can completely revolutionize approaches to tourism and immigration with zero budget, I'm thinking the rest of us can do just about anything we set our minds to. Hopefully this has given you and your team some ideas and some lessons on how you could create your own experiences to drive results in your business. As always, we invite you to head over to the blog at toninewman.com. We'd love to hear your comments and ideas. And while you're there, please sign up for our email mailing list, because it's the only way that you can have access to not only our exceptional content, but also all of our unique offers, insights, and opportunities that we only share with our mailing list. And in the meantime, imagine the possibilities.